It's a fresh start for both of these clubs. Here we go, week 1 of the NFL preseason. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll show him the sideline, out of bounds, getting back to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. A throw complete to Scott. And he's taken down up past the 35.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Trying to throw again. Here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Throw it again. It's Williams. This pass is caught by Scott. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. Williams. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. In motion now, it's Scott. They'll stick with him again. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think everyone in the stadium is expecting a run there. So what do? On these early downs? You call play action. I love it. You're hoping to catch them off guard and selling out on the run here down near the goal line, but the defense was ready for it. Nowhere to go with the ball. It's a really nice job there by the defense, staying disciplined in their coverage.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
Well, they clearly thought their best chance of barreling this across the goal line was to give it to the old fullback, but this defense was ready for it, and he gets stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Can the defense do it again? From the 1. 3rd down now, and goal. He puts it up, and it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He gets it to go, and the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
At the 28-yard line.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. Not much happening there, just a short. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up first and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Williams to throw on second down. Taking off. The ball comes out. And the defense has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
A first down throw for Lawrence. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big play for Jacksonville. And even 30 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. That's taken in by Thomas. And he's in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. Here's 2nd and 2. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. Off play action. Here's Williams. Lets this one go. Looking for a stop.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's complete. It's Metcalf. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit. Really well timed. Really nice job by both guys.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That's caught. It's the tight end, Kmet. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Up the middle they go. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Williams. That is brought in at the 10. The Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal now. Tackle made at the 9. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Here's Williams now to throw. That one taken in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Chicago. On is Santos for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bears will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence. This is caught down that right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. The Jaguars have the field goal unit on the field. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars move out in front. The new score, 17-14. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. This, about as short as you can get. Little's kick is good. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. Check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in our studios with the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll twist his way to a good run. A pickup of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Once again, it's Etienne. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Open man, left side. He's got it. A pickup there of 19 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
I love the call here on 3rd and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game and in the structure of the concept. In this case, the quarterback's able to find him open, and he's able to move the chains.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Second down, Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. To throw is Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal. Here's a run. A short game. Down to the 7. Second and goal. In motion comes Thomas. And he'll take it on in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That his second touchdown tonight. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Going to return this from the 10. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he's got another one. Brian Thomas. Touchdown Jaguars. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will extend this third quarter lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last two plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse. a rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he will score. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll go play action here with Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Throw it again. It's Williams. That is intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That's caught left side by Ingram. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Third and 5. Now Lawrence. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. And a nice defensive play. They're good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
That's good for another Jaguars.
Here's Lawrence. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for...
And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are able to edge a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. Past midfield.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. A short one taken at the 10. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That is brought in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Williams to the air once more. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first?
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A 1st down throw for Lawrence. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Here we go. One final play. And he goes up top looking for Kmet. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win.